Good evening, folks, and welcome to another episode. This episode is not brought to you by Vita Cocoa Water. I just like to drink it. Nor is it brought to you by the makers of this here straw hat. I'm here to announce that in T-8 days, I will be leaving on a 10-day fishing trip over 1,000 miles away, and I will be targeting species such as amberjack, wahoo, barracuda, king mackerel, grouper, and some sort of surprise offshore from the boat species, for which I don't even know what exactly it is, as somebody's offered to guide me out there, so we will have to see. It'll be a surprise for you guys and for me. In today's video, we'll be talking about the species that I'm going to be going after. We'll be talking about the baits that I'll be using and what I'm going to use to throw those baits. We're also going to have an exclusive subscribers only giveaway, as well as I'm going to attempt to explain to you how I will use each one of the baits that we're going to look at, or at least some of the baits that we're going to look at. And if that doesn't work, I have a backup plan, and if all else fails, there's always live bait. My bucket list is quite long. I've only just begun to knock species off of that list. And that list includes both from shore and from the boat species. And that's why I've turned to the boys at Bass Pro Shops in Vaughan, Ontario. And I have to thank them for helping me select the baits I will need on this trip. But before we get started, I did want to talk about one little thing. There is a fishing YouTuber out there that I really enjoy following. In one of his last videos, he did an unboxing, like the one I'm about to do, and he decided to use a power tool, namely an electric trolling motor. I don't want to mention any names, but John, if you're going to use a power tool in your videos, be a man and pick the right tool. Alright, let's start with these. I've got some huge topwater spooks. These will be used to target some of the fish species that we discussed prior. Getting them on topwater will be really cool. It is one of my favorite ways to fish, and let's put it this way, I won't leave there without at least giving this a go. I got one in white, I got one in black. Next thing I have up here is the Rapala X-Rap Extreme Action Slash bait in this color, and I also have another one in a slightly different color. This is what it looks like. Again, these are all big baits for big fish. Next up, just came back from the ice fishing show here in Toronto, and I found a very interesting bait made by Freedom Tackle. This is a new type of spoon, apparently, where the connection of the fishing string into the spoon comes in from the top here and not traditionally from the hole at the bottom. I've seen some really cool videos with this stuff from the Freedom Rep as you cast it and it hits the water and then it flutters down like this, creating a lot of flash. I'm hoping that this color here for the location where I'm going and this gold color here will do the trick. There is one more kahuna bait that I'll be using. Check out the size of this beast. This thing measures 8.15 inches in length. This is designed for muskie, but I'm gonna see how they work on these big ocean fish. It's got a really fat lip. I don't know if you guys could see it in here. It's kind of transparent. This thing is going to create a massive commotion over the water, and if it works, it'll be freaking awesome. Next up, I need something to hold my plastics that's gonna be somewhat heavy, so Freedom Tackle, I hooked myself up with this here jig head and changeable hook. It's a customizable swing jig at 1 ounce. Pretty heavy stuff that I need to get to the bottom while surf fishing or off the boat, and I'll be able to hook up my 7-inch paddle tails onto those hooks and should be good to go. Failing these baits, I'm bringing a whole bunch of spoons. This is one of them. I got a whole bunch. If you want to see the rest, I'll post them on Instagram so you guys can follow me as I travel and see how I prepare my stuff and pack my tackle box and so on and so forth and blah 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 blah. Measuring tape is always handy, so that will come along. And for the toothy creatures that I will be going after, we definitely need some wire leaders. So these are them here. They'll be coming along in the tackle box. Now, I always like to travel with lighter equipment than probably necessary. I got myself this Chinese braid. I've had this brand of braid from this company used in the past and it was really good. The only problem with it is that if you run your fingers on it, some of the color does come off. So if you're color picky, don't use it. Otherwise, if you guys are interested, leave a comment below and I will tell you where to get it. It is probably 1/10 of the price of buying it from you know who, your local tackle shop. Now this is 35-pound braid. And I'm going to be using some 18-pound fluorocarbon leader. This here is a brand name. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. Just something I chose off the shelf. Works for me well off my boat. Should work well in the ocean. To throw all this wonderful stuff, I picked up this here pretty inexpensive ugly stick with a nice long handle that will give me the ability to really set the hook. And also, because of the size of the reel that I'll be using, which you will see in a minute, it gives me the ability to get a better swing on the cast and send these lures out further. So what this is a Shakespeare ugly stick. It is a 9-foot extra heavy 14 to 50-pound line that will throw 3/4 to 3 ounce lures. It has a BF handle. Not expensive, ran me about 90 bucks. For you Americans out there, that's like 50 cents. All right, to throw these heavy baits on this here braided line with fluorocarbon leader, I needed a BF reel to match the BF rod. So the boys at Bass Pro in Vaughan helped me select this here 5000 series reel. Let's open it up. Oh, the handle just fell off. Alright, this is a Penn 5000 size reel. I'm sure it has all the bells and whistles I need to haul in those, hopefully, massive fish. I think this ought to do the trick. It's big, it's heavy, and it's gonna make my wrist burn. Alright, let's get into the giveaway. I'll be giving one lucky subscriber one of these really awesome polarized sunglasses. Your choice, the winter version or the summer version, depending on where you are and what you may or may not have already. I'm gonna order these directly for you from an offshore website. Quality is really good. I've had them for about a year now. I've been throwing them around. They've just taken a good beating and done their job, and they look pretty cool. So it's your choice, camo with orange and the blue glaze finish rather for the boat in the summertime, or the full-on camo with a little bit of black handles here and the orange glaze for those of you who go ice fishing and want to keep the snow from burning up your pupils. These pair will come in this here case. It is a hard case. You can throw it around, nothing will happen, your glasses will be safe, good quality stuff, even an extra bag. This giveaway will be triggered when 100 of you give me the thumbs up and leave a comment below so I can select a random winner. Good luck to all of you. You're really going to enjoy these. I'll be checking the comments for this video while I'm traveling. If you guys have any other ideas about how I can use any of these baits that I'm taking along with me, go ahead and post that information in the comments below. If I use your method, I'll give you a shout out on the video. Finally, at the ice fishing show, I got this nice waterproof phone case. I'll be taking that along with me. To carry all these baits and a few more that I'll grab out of my tackle box. I've got this nice little tackle tray here. You'll probably see it in the videos coming. Alright boys and girls, it's time to end this video. Get downstairs, bring my bags up, start packing for this long 10-day trip. If you want to follow me on my adventures as I get to my destination, check out my Instagram account. It's Roy Dallas Fishing. I'd just like to say thank you for being a subscriber. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and season's greetings to all of you out there. And have a super and safe New Year's. 2018 will rock the Dallas channel with more trips, ventures, ice fishing, special guests, and giveaways. Y'all are welcome along with me on my adventures. Together, we're going to knock a bunch more species off that long bucket list. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and until then folks, Dallas out. You crazy mother...